Hello, everyone. I'm so excited, very ecstatic to be on here with you today regarding life lesson number 16. So, what is life lesson number 16? I'm glad you asked. So, life lesson 16 is this: always keep the vision in sight. This is huge. So, when you get downloads what your vision is, what God has called you to do, don't just stick it in the book somewhere and leave it on the shelf. Don't just jot it down on your phone and forget about it and it's somewhere in your notes, somewhere, that you have to go find in iCloud. No, keep it in front of you. One of the things that I have done, and I'm telling you, and the reason why it's a life lesson is because I noticed something. I started doing a particular thing. I did more of it last year than any other years, was looking back on my previous journals. I talked about journals in one of my other life lessons, but man, I'm telling you, one of the visions that God showed me was a retreat center. I'm gonna share it with you. A retreat center. And so one of my goals, is an audacious goal, is to be the owner of a retreat center in a particular island. Well, originally when I first made that statement, it was I was really being funny. That's another day for that story, but I was really being funny. I said, yeah, Lord, I just want to be the owner of a retreat center, kind of like ranch style, to have different types of counseling, different types of therapy, so that was the thing, right? Well, I think it was like a year later, a prophet came to me and said, hey, the Lord showed me that you're going to have a retreat center on an island. Are you from an island? And I was like, no, I'm not from the islands. At this time, I didn't ever meet at this time I hadn't met my husband. And he's from the islands. And so then a year later, I met my husband, which from the islands. Okay. So then he shows me a dream. The Lord showed me a dream. Again, keeping the vision in sight. He's let me not forget. So I didn't forget it, or I didn't just say, oh, wow, that was an awesome dream. I wrote it down. That's how I was keeping it in sight, just so you know. And so I wrote it down. And then one particular year, he said, I need for you to draw the blueprint for it. Now, I'm going to be honest. I did not go to school to draw blueprints. I went to school. My bachelor's degree is in psychology. I have an MBA. I did not go to school for, we call architect, right? And so, but I started drawing out. I found this software on my iPad and I started mapping out what this retreat center looked like, and based off of the dream. Then another year later, he started revealing to me, draw it out again. So I drew it out. But then another year later, he revealed to me the location. And I was like, man. So I'm telling you guys, keep the vision in sight. That's just one example of keeping the vision in sight. I didn't forget about it. And the way I did not forget about it is I wrote it down. Okay. And I wrote it down in a journal that I always go back to. So this is the same thing regarding other visions. I wrote down a lot of my visions, my dreams, and I go back to it. I keep it in sight. Sometimes I print them out. Sometimes it's in front of me. Sometimes it's a screensaver on my phone, on my computer screen, on the, refrigerator, on my dry erase boards. Listen, I'm telling you, because if you don't keep it in front of you, you forget. And then that's when frustration comes in. Oh, Lord, why you didn't, why am I where I am? And I don't understand. But if you always keep the vision in front of you, you start understanding your process a whole lot better. You will start having joy in the process, in the journey, because you know it's coming, because he constantly reminded you. Okay. So I hope and pray that today's life lesson was very encouraging. And so again, you can see any of these life lessons on Facebook, Instagram at Jerlana. Please YouTube, subscribe. Okay. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.